Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Teach Me Tuesdays episode 297, and I'm going to make a fun little Valentine's bag, and we're also going to use my Darling Dinos bundle. This is on the last chance list, so you want to make sure you grab this. I don't think you can get it as a bundle anymore. I think they're like separated. Like you can get both the die and the stamp set, but they're separated while they last. But they're both on the last chance. So that breaks my heart. But I'm glad that I was able to, do $1 million stamp set. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So welcome. So if you are new to my channel, during the video premiere, I'm in the chat room. So I'll be over there with my friends. Head on over there so you can join us. If you're watching during the replay and you have a question or a comment, just leave it down below. Then YouTube lets me know, and then I can reach out to you. All right, so I think that's all I wanted to blabber about at the beginning, I think. All right, so close your eyes for a second while I get my camera adjusted. Okay, so we're going to use my Darling Dinos. And I'm also using the Endless Love die. This has got some fun hearts, different shapes. You've got your X and O's. You've even got some like arrow things. But practically every hole, except these right here that just make little circles, almost every little thing, when you punch it out, makes a heart. So you have so many heart shapes and sizes in this die. It is so cute. I'm also going to be using the Hearts Gusseted Treat bags. So if you like to make, little goodies or whatever. Now these are food safe. So, if you make little cookies or something, I probably still would put them in like cellophane or something before I put them in there, but it's nice that they are food safe. Okay, so I'm going to be coloring with my blends. So I'm going to stamp with the Memento. So I have my cute little T-bone. And then I have my Roar Means. And then I'm just going to fussy cut this out. So we have Roar Means. And I'll stamp it twice so you can kind of see what it does normally, but I'm going to cut this out. But what you can do is Roar Means, and then I have my Real Red pad. And there's a bunch of different greetings, and any skinny greeting in there would work. And I'm just going to have it say, I need to get over so I can see, I love you. So see how that fits in there? Roar means I love you in dinosaur. But I'm going to cut it out. So I'll stamp it one more time. That way I can save that for another time. There. Just because I did my heart in red. All right, so I'm just going to cut these apart. So I have that later. And then I'm going to go over and die cut out my dinosaur. I'm going to die cut out my heart. There we go. All right, so we have our cute little T-bone and our heart. So see what I mean? I did the red heart. Now I do need to poke out some of these little pieces that didn't quite come out. But it's easy to do. And it even looks cool if you, leave some of them solid. It gives it kind of a different look. But easy peasy. And then you have all sorts of little dots everywhere. All right, so I'll set that off to the side, and let's color T-bone. So I have my light flirty, and I'm just going to color them kind of like I usually do. All right, but I do want him to have a red belly. and a bubble bath belly. All right, so where's my lights? Gray granite. All right, so we have our light gray granite. I haven't used my set in a while. Not on camera anyway. A lot of times I use it behind the scenes, but all right, so this is light gray granite, and I'm just going to give it a coating. So I've got my base color on there. Let's see if let me change my brightness a little bit. See if that's a little better. All right. And so I'm just coloring. I'm not being too particular because he's a dinosaur. And his skin would be rough and scaly-ish. All right, so I've got my base coat down there. And then I'm going to take my dark smoky, and we're going to add a little dark smoky here and there. And then we'll go in with dark gray granite and soften this a little bit. Okay, and then a dark gray granite. And that will just kind of soften a tad. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just kind of coloring it rough like. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, then I'll go back with my light gray granite. And, flip it around. My light gray granite. And then just blend out some of those lines a little bit. But I am going to go back in and put some little speckles here and there, which kind of will give you the feeling that he's not like smooth, right? So I'm just going to take my dark smoky and I'm just going to put some little speckles here and there. And that just makes him look like he has textury skin. So it's just basically like tap, 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 tap. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing with my dark gray granite. So he looks cute for his skin, I think. And then we want to do his spines and his toenails. So I'm going to do dark bubble bath for his toenails. And his little circly doohickeys. And his little belly. Okay. And then this is a light bubble. Okay. Then we'll take our dark red, because we're going to give him, you know, kind of like a Valentine's-y color combination. I love doing this. They look so different when you add. I did one like red, white, and blue. I've done ones with primary colors, so they look really cute, like greens and blues, and you can make them look anyway. And I love he has all of the little places to color, right? Which can really make him look unique and fitting for any occasion. And then this is just the light real red. So cute. And then let me take my flirty. Let's see here. My light flirty. And we'll give him a little bit of a cheek. I think I actually want to pick the dark flirty, to be honest. There we go. Now he's got a little cheek there. I'm going to take my gel pen. You know me and my gel pen. And I'm going to give some little freckles. But I'm also going to put, like how I did the little dots, I'm also going to put some dots here and there as well. Okay. You are stinking cute. Now we have to finish him, and I'm going to give him some kissy lips. Let me make sure this is inked good. I'd hate to get him all the way colored and then my lips are wrong. All right, so here's the cute little lips, because he is so loved. I'm so glad that Amelia was able to add the lips. I was like, please, can I have kissy lips? Oh, love it. All right, so let's see here. So I'm going to get my heart decorated, and then we'll put it on the bag. So we have cute little T-bone. And I did some hearts and stuff ahead of time. Okay. So I have some pink hearts, yellow moons, orange stars. Not really. I just have some pink hearts. It's actually bubble bath. And then I did a little red one too, because I think I want to have him holding the red one. All right, so let's see here. We want, and like I said, I'm just going to fussy cut this out. But look how cute it is if you had, you know, more room on here. If you did it as a card instead, I would cut this out fully. But since I'm just putting it on the heart, I don't have as much room. So we're simply going to cut out our greeting instead and pop it on. Okay, and I'm just fussy cutting them. It does not have to be perfect. It is a dinosaur, after all. All right, so we have roar means, and I'm going to cut it a little closer. Okay, so roar means I love you. And I'm going to put it on like kind of crooked. So this heart is not, would you call that asymmetrical or something? I don't even know. I'm a stamper, not a dictionary. All right, but I think it means the heart is not like, if you fold it in half, it's not an even heart. So, because I did one in pink. I was going to do it in pink, and pink was just too light, so then I decided to do the bubble bath with that. But see what I mean? It's not true, like, because usually this little heart thing would be, you know, like here and here. So anyways, so when you're gluing it on, if you do the words kind of like wiggly, it looks even cuter. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put these little hearts around. But like I said, I want to have him holding a heart. So I'm going to put a little highlight on there, because I want you to be able to see it. Like, I don't want it to be hidden. And then these little hearts will just get, you know, kind of put around. All right. So let's get this glued. So I'm going to put my Roar, I Love You, and Dinosaur on first, because T-Bone can kind of go anywhere on there, right? Like, he's half off, and it doesn't really matter. We want to make sure our writing gets on there fully. And I'm just using the baby dimensionals. And then I'll have to cut a little bit off my edge for my in Dinosaur. Okay. So we have Roar means I love you. So see how, if you kind of put it crooked this time, it looks even more fun. It looks like, you know, it's got some movement to it. Maybe it's T-Bone, he's walking along the desert. So it's going boom, boom, boom as he's walking. All right, so see, there's still plenty of room for T-Bone. And I'll put him on with dimensionals too. And then we're just going to put those little hearts here and there around. I'll have to give this to Jeff. I'll fill it with I don't know what. We both need to lose 10 pounds. I told him, I says, wouldn't we both feel healthier and look better if we both lost 10 pounds? And he just looked at me like I was insane, because the man has never had to go on a diet in his life. At the same time, we really would be healthier and look better if we lost 10 pounds. So maybe I'll put some celery in the little bag. All right, so I have my little heart. So I'm just going to put it there, like he's carrying that little Valentine. And then I'm just going to plop these around on the card. So we have a pink, my pick tool. So we'll put the big one. And then we have these little tiny pink ones. And I'm just kind of putting them around. Let's put a couple over here. So this is a really cute die. So I'm doing the same thing with the hearts. I'm making them kind of be like, you know, a little wiggly. And if any glue comes out, you just use your pick tool and clean it up. Then you don't see it. Plus it dries clear, but I still like to go in there and clean it up. All right. And then I was thinking what might be cute as well. I could have put a little heart over there, but that's okay. I'm going to use the iridescent faceted gems. Now, to be honest, I'm not for sure if we can still get these or not. But I just wanted to have a little sparkle as well. I mean, it's going on a bag. So it can be really bulky. Let's see, when we put one more little baby one. And have another little heart. So now I'm getting like a little crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have so much going on here. But like I said, it is a bag. So let's put one there. I think it looks cute with all those on there. Do I have any more pink? I don't know if I have any more. I don't think I have any more die cut it out. Oh, wait. That helps when you don't clean your desk off. All right, do I put one over here? Or is that going to be one too many, right? You know what you do? You go, oh, that was one too many. Yep, that's one too many. All right. Cute. Okay, now let's get to the bag. Let me close my pads really quick. Now, you can fold the bag, many different ways. But I like to give it like extra little folds. Like I think I might fold mine more than maybe it was intended to, but I'm fine with it. All right, I'm also going to use some red ribbon. Now this red ribbon came in the Real Red and Burlap Ribbon combo pack. And I like to grab things off of the last chance list. So make sure, now I don't know if this is still on there. Again, I apologize, things change like every day. So just always, look at that last chance list. I keep, all right, I needed a long piece. Because when I empty a roll, then I just put the little bit on there. So that's why I was like doing that. All right, so I'm going to fold. So I bring this towards me because here is the back, right? It's got a seam and that thing down there. So I want this to be my front. So I just kind of fold it. It reminds me of a cookie bag. Remember you had the cookies and it had this thing in the center? All right. And then you go like this. But I find if I go like this, it doesn't hold that flap enough. And you don't want to bring it forward. You want these to be back there. So that's why I give it one more fold. It makes it nice and secure. It allows me to put these back behind like that. But I do want to put my ribbon on there. So I will just open it up. Because now, it knows what it's supposed to do. It knows the rules. All right. So my ribbon's back there. I'll just fold those down again. And then I'm just going to cut myself 5 feet too long ribbon. Okay. Like this is way too long, but that's okay. All right. And then I'm going to do an extra little loop-de-loo. And that will kind of hold that ribbon just a little bit more tight while I tie my bow. Okay, and then I'm just going to, before I tie it tight, I kind of make these tails go down. And then you have this really cute little bow. And then I'm going to trim these just a little bit, but I'm going to leave them be a little bit long. This way, I can still have, some tails to fill it. When I decide that, okay, what I'm going to put in it, then I can fill it. Then I still have enough ribbon to tie, and then I can trim these for real when I have it complete. All right, so let's put our cute little T-bone on our bag, and I'm going to put him on with dimensionals. So this is so cute and so easy. I just was like, oh, I had to share this. And I'll show you the one, because I did one similar for my Valentine Kisses class in the mail kit. And make sure you sign up for my, is it Cute as a Bug? Oh my gosh, I don't think it's Cute as a Bug. But I have the bug class in March. So I still have a couple available on that. My February one is sold out. So this just goes out here. And you can have it go like that. You can have it, but I'm going to have it go so that T-Bone, his feet, you know, he's straight when he's walking. So that he's not like crooked or whatever. But look how fun that is. And I love to add that little bit of bling on there. It just kind of adds some sparkle and shine. I love, love, love that. So let me show you. This is the one I did for the Valentine Kisses. So they're really similar. But this used more of that die because I used the X's, the X and O and X and O. And then we had the little Valentine Kisses. But I just wanted to show you, you know, you can have this with anybody, right? You can have it, like, look through your stamp sets. I like adding little fun critters to things like, you know, it just goes to show that you know, even the Valentine Kisses, my Darling Dinos, it's not for kids. Like, it can be for kids, but it's not necessarily just for kids. So anyways, all right, so let me say see you later, alligator. I love, love, love how that turned out. Don't you? I love it. So hopefully you can get those bags still. I forgot to check on that, but I wanted to show this, you know, whether you can still get them or not, because some of you ordered them already. And this would be cute on a card too, right? You could put that on the front of a card and it would look adorable. So it's basically just kind of showing you, you know, how cute it could be, whether you put it on a bag or a card or a box or your head. It's really up to you. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you Friday for my Dies shorts, and that will be at 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. Have a great week. Make sure you're redeeming your bonus coupons. Make sure you check the last chance list. Remember, I like to get ribbons and things off of there. Make sure, what else was there? Oh, the kits and... Oh, and the product of the month. Don't forget to grab that designer series paper. I showed it the other day. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, if you have any questions at all, make sure you holler at me. Otherwise, I'll see you Friday. All right, bye for now.